I'm Brenda Quintana, coming to you from the Beehive. Today I'm going to show you how to make these adorable Hershey's Kiss tents using the A Little Wild bundle. This bundle consists of the A Little Wild stamp set that has all these cute little critters and cute greetings in it, and the Little Loves framelits, which cuts out the critters and has some added little pieces in it. These little favors are so cute and they're easy to make. And they hold one Hershey's Kiss in the side that can easily be popped out. I'm going to show you how to make each one, the elephant, the lion, and the little honey bear. So let's get started. To start off with, we're going to make the tent base. So you'll need your simply scored scoring board, and you're going to need a piece of cardstock that measures 4 inches by an inch. I'm using So Saffron for the lion. Then you're going to place your piece up at the top of your scoring board, and you're going to score it at the 1 inch mark, the 2 inch mark, and the 3 inch mark. Then you're going to fold this piece along the score lines, and you're going to use some Tombow to glue it together. So on one of the end segments, cover it with Tombow. I'm just using a light stream of Tombow like that. Then I'm going to bring the 2 end segments together, and this is going to form a triangle. I like to hold down the ends for just a few seconds to make sure I have a good seal. And there's your little tent. Then all you need to do is pop a Hershey's Kiss inside. I like to stick the point in first and then rotate the bottom in like that. Then you're also going to make a kiss tent in crumb cake cardstock and one in smoky slate cardstock so that we have one for each of the animals. Next, you're going to need pieces of cardstock in So Saffron, crumb cake, and smoky slate. And you're going to start off with your soft suede ink pad. I've got my little line on an eye block, and this stamp stamps both the front of the line and the back of the line at the same time. So go ahead and ink those up, and we're going to stamp that right here on the So Saffron. And I've cut my piece of cardstock just a little bit bigger than the line that I'm stamping on it, like that. Then I'm going to take the bear, and it also stamps the front and the back of the bear, and I'm going to ink that up, and this time I'm going to stamp it onto the crumb cake cardstock. Then we're going to switch to smoky slate ink for the elephant, and the elephant also has a front and a back to it, so just ink that up and stamp it on your smoky slate piece. Next, you're going to need your Big Shot. I'm going to use my magnetic platform, and I'm going to put one cutting plate down here first, and then I'm going to spread these pieces that I just stamped on my magnetic platform. And then I'm going to take the Little Loves framelits, and I'm going to put them around each of the animals. Just center them around the image. Like that. Then I'm going to put my second cutting plate on top of these, and then I'm going to run them through the Big Shot. And now I have the elephants, the bears, and the lions. These little guys are cute just as is, so you don't have to do anything else to them, but I'm going to add just a little bit of coloring to them. So I'm going to take my soft suede ink pad, and I'm just going to squeeze on the lid a little bit so that it creates a pool of ink on the lid of my ink pad. And I'm going to take my blender pen, and on the front of the lion, I'm just going to make the lion mane a little bit darker using my blender pen and a pool of soft suede ink. Like that. also going to color in his little nose like that. Then for the back of his head, I'm just going to use a sponge dauber and some soft suede ink, and I'm just going to gently just run my sponge dauber over the back of the mane. That way I don't have to precisely cover it, but I don't have to avoid a face or his body with this, so it's really easy to sponge dauber the back. And there you go, the first piece is colored. Now we're just going to add a little bit of color to the bear. So I'm going to take my crumb cake ink pad, and I'm going to take a sponge dauber, and I'm going to dip it into the crumb cake ink, and I'm just going to hit the body of my little bear here and just avoid the face, and that way it will just create like a little bit of depth because the body will be a little darker than his little head, like that. And you can do the same for the back of the bear. Just hit the body, just sponge it a little bit just to make it a little bit darker than the head. There you go, the bear is done. And then for the elephant, I thought we could just hit his ears. So I'm going to take some smoky slate ink. I'm also going to take a sponge dauber, just dip it into the ink, and I'm just going to hit his little ears just a wee little bit. Just to add just a little bit of depth to his head. Without too much fuss. And there you go, the elephant is all ready. Now we just need to do the final assembly of attaching each animal to its kiss tent base. So first of all, let's start off with the lion. We just need to cut off this little tab right here because we won't need that. So I'm just going to take my little scissors and just take off that little tab piece like that. And then I'm going to fold right in between the two lions. I'm going to make sure they match up nicely. Now we just need to prep the little kiss tent right here, and I'm going to put Tombow on both sides of the triangle. And then I'm going to start off with the front line. I'm going to match the bottom of the triangle up with the bottom of the lion, and when that looks good, I'll bring this around to the back like this. And then just hold it down for a few seconds to make sure it's holding on well. And there you go, your first little kiss tent is done. Then we're going to take the bear, and for the bear we also need to cut off this tab. So I'm just going to come around and get rid of that tab like that. We're going to fold the bear in half, make sure it lines up. And if you want to, you can see how this fold has a few little points on it. If you want, you can just trim those off a little bit with your scissors so they don't look quite so pointed like that. And then again, we're going to put some Tombow on the front and the back of this tent, and we'll start off by lining this up with the front. And I just kind of want to make sure that my paws right here line up with the edge of the triangle here, and that it lines up side to side like that. The head is going to stick out a little bit towards the left, and then I'm going to come to the back and I'm going to do the same for the back. Just make sure it lines up and that the bear, the bottom of the bear, lines up with the bottom of the triangle like that. And the little bear is done. And now for the elephant, we also have to cut off this little tab. So go ahead and do that. And we have to do the elephant a little bit differently because we can't have the fold on the side here. So you're just going to cut right in between the elephant like that. And you're going to take your kiss tent and put Tombow along the front, and then you can put your elephant right over top. Hold it down for a few seconds. And then turn this to the back. Now I'm going to put a little bit of Tombow right on the top of the elephant head, and then some more Tombow on the back of the triangle. And then I'm going to bring the back of the elephant in and hold the head together so it lines up and doesn't pop up. And then also just hold down on the back of the kiss, like that. And there you go. Aren't these adorable? I think these would make great little favors for a party. All the supplies you'll need to make these sweet favors are available for purchase on my blog. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Bye for now.
If you like this tutorial, be sure to check out all the free with purchase tutorials available on my blog. The Hershey sailboat and airplane tutorial is just one of the exclusive tutorials that you can choose free with a minimum purchase in my Stampin' Up! Store. Hi, it's Brenda again. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also visit my blog for more information on my projects and to learn about my rewards program, or just watch another one of my videos. Thanks for watching.